What'd y'all think of this new intro? I got a new computer, so I want to try something a bit different. Anyways, yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 75 of the Journey's anime titled Cresselia's Midsummer Night's Light just dropped, and this is part 2 of the two-parter of the Dawn Return. How is this entire Team Rocket, Cresselia, Darkrai thing gonna go? Let's find out. Like I said, this episode continues from the previous when Dawn and Chloe found an injured Cresselia in the forest. This episode is really focused on Chloe more so than the last episode, as although Cresselia is not trusting them at the beginning, and in a nice bit of continuity, Dawn actually remembers meeting it on New Moon Island, Chloe remembers what her father told her about being bold and approaches Cresselia, eventually gaining its trust. And once they get that, Dawn is able to heal it using techniques she learned from Brock. They talk a bit about their past, and that's where we see the flashback with Brock, and about Chloe making her decision on not evolving her Eevee. Her and Eevee are similar. They both really don't know what they want to be, so they're just out here exploring. And that's also the reason why she's going to go watch the contest. Dawn says that since she wants to do that, then she should actually participate and shows her some of her routine. Chloe tries to do the same routine, but fails. Regardless though, they both fall asleep after healing Cresselia some more. However, then they both get nightmares. In their nightmare, they're in a town and everyone's falling down and they see Darkrai until Cresselia comes up and wakes everyone up. Chloe thinks that Darkrai looks lonely, and this is gonna be important. They both wake up from the dream before discussing it, and then just like in the dream, Darkrai shows up in real life. They try to protect Cresselia from it at the beginning, but it looks like Cresselia is telling them not to fight it. Just then, however, the Team Rocket trio who had spotted Darkrai earlier jump down with their prize master and begin battling Darkrai. While that's happening, Dawn and Chloe decide to take Cresselia somewhere else safe. They come up to a dead end near a lake, and when they turn around, Ash and Ghost spot them. After a brief reunion, they all get together and discuss what's going on, and Chloe and Dawn think that Darkrai looked upset not because it was going after Cresselia, but probably because it thought it was going to hurt Cresselia. As they're discussing this, then Matori's Team Rocket shows up, and so does Darkrai, so we get a battle. Some really neat animation cuts here, which all eventually leads to Darkrai eventually being hit by an electric shock from the ship while protecting Cresselia, wounding it. Cresselia then uses Lunar Dance to heal Darkrai, who then blows up the helicopter, as well as uses Dark Void on Team Rocket, and then it clears the clouds so that Cresselia can use Moonlight and heal. Turns out, Darkrai and Cresselia don't hate each other after all, and both of them leave together. Instead, and this is what Chloe theorizes, Darkrai can't control its nightmare power and it's hated, so Cresselia stays close by it so it doesn't feel lonely. The next morning, Cerise calls Chloe because she hadn't called him the night before, worried, and we find out that the egg he was looking after was not actually just one egg, but a bunch of eggs. It was a whole bunch of Piplups, which is pretty unexpected. Then the episode ends with Dawn getting Chloe to come out and play in the water since it's summer. Overall, I really like this episode. Like I said, the focus for this episode is on Chloe, and in that regard, they did a fantastic job helping her character develop. She's the person who now understands Cresselia, and she also does well in battles, showing us that not only can she understand Pokemon, she can even battle with Pokemon. And we can see that while she doesn't know what she wants to be in the future, she's also learning a lot more about different options she can take, like Dawn's mom being a coordinator and Dawn being a coordinator. Also, her Eevee wants to spend more time in water? Could be hinting that it might evolve into a Vaporeon. Also, this animation was fire in this episode. I don't know who the animation directors were as well as the animators were for this episode, I'll probably look that up later, but they did a phenomenal job. And also, shout out to Hayashi, as the music choices in this episode were great as well. Overall, a Master Ball episode. The next episode, our heroes are going back to Alola. Looks like Team Rocket will be reunited with Beware, and we'll get to see Z-moves, which we haven't seen since the end of Sun and Moon. Looks like it could be dope, so I can't wait. But anyways, that is it for our review of episode 75 of the Journey's anime, 3/4 of the way to 100. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe in the comments, let me know your thoughts on this episode. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealPDGaming, and that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.